Hi friends, it's Joe, and today it is around 69 degrees in Tokyo, and it's 5:40 in the morning, so to speak. Woke up around 4:30, a little bit tired, but today we're going to have Moose Lift 1A, and you should do Moose Stretch A before this. Today's, I think, day 9 of the program, so you're in the top of week 2, which is super exciting. So let's jump into it. So I've already done my warm-up, and we're going to begin with squat to side leg raise. Ooh, let me fix my camera. And I can't remember if I actually did weights with this or not. I don't think I did. Let's see. So I think we literally just squat and then go out into a leg raise. It's 10 to 15 reps, 3 sets today. So I'm going to do, at least I could probably do 12 to 15. Oh, my knee immediately pops. It's so lovely. 1, 2. Yeah, yesterday was a nice light walk. I think we did 1.5 miles. I might have gone over a little bit once I finished up. But a great opportunity to kind of reflect and hang out. Yesterday I finally finished editing one of the warm-ups. It was the runner's warm-up for running. That was a good one. I finished editing. I was like, oh, that's actually not that bad. But then I pre-edited some of the other content, and there's one workout from last week, which you already know, where like I missed half of it. Psychologically, that was so hard. That's 10, 11, and 12. Oh yeah, that's why I do less reps, because I have to do it again on the other side. All right. Get my arms out to the side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hezekiah just started first grade at a new school, so that's exciting. Problem is he's at a different school than Akari, so it's the first time we're trying to figure out logistics for doing drop-offs and pickups at different places, which is really challenging because they both start and finish at like the same time. All right. That was fun. I did 12 reps, so do what works for you. Let's see. 12 reps. X1. And if you're where I'm at right now, you might actually feel like an energy dip. So compared to last week, I'm pretty shot. Okay, let's go to single shot. So we got push-ups. This should be fun. I should be able to do 15, but I'm feeling really tight. So even with the warm-up, who knows? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15. This is gonna be a hard one. Shoot. I can just tell. This one's gonna suck today. Great. Alright. So, did 15 reps. X1. Next we have... Oh, I don't like those either. We have single leg deadlifts. Now with these you can do them without weight. You can do them with some weight, it's up to you. I think last time I did them with 20s. But today I think I want to focus on going slower and balance. So I'm going to do, let's see, 10 to 15. Maybe I'll do 12, slow with good balance. I might go up to 15, we'll see. Okay, so I naturally need to tuck, pull my core, which is a little sleepy, lift up my knee, and then we're going to kick it back, hinge, whoop, lose the balance, bring it back up. That's 1. Imagine I have weights. 2, to form a struggling. So just want to be real with you, which is why I wrote the demotivational quote of the day. Every day I'm tired, so I might as well wake up. So first of all, just want to work on a disclaimer to that. Sleep is important. You should get sleep. Your body does not make progress if you don't have adequate rest and recovery. So concerning like toxic sleep habits and overwork, that's not what the demotivational quote of the day is. But that snooze button will get you, friends. And like my work schedule is super volatile because I work across time zones. One more. So last night I was up till like 11 o'clock at night in order to be able to record these with partial engagement from my children, because I already got a tiny tot awake. Like, I had to wake up at 4:30 to get everything set up. So, and after yesterday's meeting, it was from 10 to 10:30. With anything in life, it went long, right? So I went till about 11. But then when I sat down, like, my brain was racing, and all the activity connected with that meeting and all the follow-ups. And I tried like different breathing techniques. I thought about getting out of bed and just like going and doing more work, which I knew would not help. So I didn't go to bed very rested. And when you're going to bed at 11 and waking up at 4:30, if you do the math, that's like 5.5 hours, which is less than I should get. But I don't pull that every time, losing 4. But there are days when that happens, right? So for me, I try to get good sleep 80% of the time, and then the other 20%, life happens. But I try to be consistent with the wake up regardless, even though I'll be a little tired, because it keeps my body trained to a wake up time and a bedtime. So this morning, 4:30 was not my friend. I woke up in the middle of a dream, feeling anxious and unrested. But I'm still here with you. And I schedule naps because of my work schedule. So I have that to look forward to. So I'm going to say this was no weight today. So I dropped it down a little bit. I think last time I did 20s. We did 12 reps. Oh, these are fun because I could pull some weight on this. So we got single arm dumbbell rows. You need 2 chairs for this or a bench. If you have a fun setup. All right. Hi, Ems. Let me grab my 2 chairs. I want to get more drink, but if I do it right now, that would be stalling. So I'm going to finish the first set and then reload my water bottle with my electrolyte workout boosting thing, whatever you want to call it, from Costco. Costco in Japan's amazing. It's 10 out of 10. Really helps with the expat transition. It's expensive, but it's one of the things that we make a habit out of just for normalcy. So we're probably doing a Costco run today. Okay, I think last week we pulled 30s. I do feel like the back's in pretty good shape, so I'm gonna see if I could pull a 20. Not 20. What is it? 60? Not 60. 40. Let's go grab a 40. Be right back. But yeah, Costco is the best. It is really fun seeing how different the like pre-made food is, both the ones you can take home in trays, but also like the pizza and stuff. Especially their soft serve ice cream selection is top tier in Japan. They have like Hokkaido soft serve, which has milk from Hokkaido cows, which is like super rich and fatty, delicious. It's not good for you. And they have like really interesting flavors like Maron, which is chestnut, and like Japanese strawberry, but it's like the higher tier strawberry. There's some cool stuff. All right, we're gonna pull 40s. The rep range is 10 to 15, but I'm going heavier, so I'm gonna be happy with like 7 or 8. If I can go farther, I will, but I don't want to go too far on the right arm because my left arm's weaker. So I try to keep them together a little bit. All right, let's see. Good posture. 1, pull at the back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I got 10, 11. I mean 10. It is so hard to count and talk. Oh my gosh. From 8 straight to 11. Right. Awesome. But yeah, even like the pre-mades at Costco are different, right? So like beef bulgogi, that's still there in Japan, but then they also have some salads with raw fish on them, and I mean they have a massive pre-made sushi selection. Huge trays of fish, more than any human can eat on their own. They have like a miso chicken, which I'm kind of neutral to. And Costco's the only place where I can buy proper American bacon from Wisconsin. It is expensive though. Alright, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, that was good. Decent form today. I'll take it. I might even have to go up on reps a little bit. So, made a little bit of progress, or at least I'm back to where I was with some of that. Let me move you over. Alright, and then if we check back on our workout, take our notes. So we did 40, and that was 10 reps. X1, that's X1. Alright, so we have box step up. I don't think there's a curl with this, so I literally think it's just a step up. We're moving quick today. I'm getting winded, so let me go grab my lovely step, which is a painter's step stool. So, I mean, one of the things I want you to see also is like, you can work out with the stuff you have around you. You can always modify, and then little by little you build out your home gym naturally. But that takes money, right? Everything takes money and time, and to have it fit in prioritization. Actually, I used to do a lot of like Beachbody workouts, which they have Insanity and P90X and other great programs I've done. And what always frustrated me is like every new program, they found a way to make some custom piece of equipment you needed to purchase with them in order to do the program. So it just always increases the load, right? Because they make money when you buy it from them. But that said, there's some stuff you can do to make your workouts more personalized, more comfortable, just so you can hit different areas. So it's a balance. Build up slowly. You know, instead of buying the next level of dumbbells, which is expensive, like just pull more reps. I've been on 40s forever. I want to get 50s, but it's like $100 or something, especially because Japanese don't lift that heavy, so it's not as common. All right, so for step ups, I don't think I lift the arm, do I? Gotta watch my chandelier. I'm gonna keep my hands neutral, and then I won't hit that. So we got 10 to 15. Let's do, I think I could do 15. Here we go. 1, 2. And when I'm at the top, I'm tightening. 3. So I feel a little bit of compression in the abs. 4. If you can't feel your abs yet, you'll find them. It just takes time. 5, 6, 7. Lunging back a little more. 8, 9. So I'm trying to land in more of a bend. 10, just to make it harder. 11. Whew. 12. When I lunge deeper back, brings me more forward. 4, so it's a little bit more explosive on the core. But if you're starting, step straight up, right? But then if you want to intensify, step from the back and stop your momentum. But I did 15, right? Who's counting anyway? Okay. Oh, I am. Oh, I'm so tired. Okay. My body will wake up eventually. 1, 2. I got that 1 p.m. nap to look forward to. 3, 4, 5, 6. It's getting hard. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You can do it. 13, 14, 15. And if it helps you dissociate from your present struggles, tomorrow you get a recovery walk, so that shouldn't be too bad. Oh crap, we have planks though. All right. Alexa, set a 30-second timer. All right. So a nice forearm plank. We've done these before. Drop your butt, tuck your core, turn on your abs. If you have to modify, you can go knees down. It still does something. Embrace the suck, because it's good for you. Even if you'll never see a six-pack, your inside six-pack will still protect you from injury. Alexa, stop. Shoot. That's that one. I'm winded. So today I'm moving kind of quick, which isn't bad. Box step up, we did 15 reps. Planks, we did 30 seconds. If you move a little faster, you get more sweat. It becomes more of a cardio kind of plyometric. If you put more gaps between it, then you come in each set rested and you can lift heavier, lift higher. Higher, is that the right word? I'm gonna go make some water. So it's all based on your day and how much time you have to exercise and how motivated you are. If you ever hung out with me, I live streamed workouts. If you're some of the original members of aFamilyFrenzy, like live streaming while you exercise is great because you could stall all day. Problem is you can stall all day. So you start getting these like 4 or 5 minute gaps between exercises, which kind of gets you out of the suck, right? Gives you that break for a minute. This is not what I need at all. This is a protein shake. But the problem is like you constantly have to refine momentum in order to restart and do each next thing. So when you're trying to do 3 sets, it drags forever. And I used to think it was MooseABoot's fault that my workouts were taking so long because he was giving me so many reps and sets, and I was like, or maybe I'm talking too much. Maybe I'm stalling a little bit too much, which is why these things are taking an hour and a half. Now we have natural distractions. We have kids. Maybe you have a cat that you have to feed because it's a very persistent cat. I don't know. I'm not a cat person. I'm allergic to small fluffy creatures. So it's totally cool that other people like them. I have a healthy distance from small fuzzy animals. But if you have fur babies, they need care too. Though I've always found their value to be a little bit lower than my peers. If you have fur babies, feel free to comment on what they are, what their names are, how old they are, how much responsibility it takes to keep them happy and engaged. We almost had a ferret, and then when we were looking at him, one bit my sister, and that became like a no-go. I had pet mice, and then my cat killed them when I was a kid and didn't have a choice, which is why I was always wheezy. It's because I was allergic to animals and nobody cared. What do we got next? Okay, so we're back to the squat side leg, 12 reps. I'm gonna grab like 3 hip hinges or deadlifts just to get my form back. So I'm gonna squeeze my butt, drop it back. Again, these are movements I do. These are movements I do based on back injury, just to make sure that I'm supporting my spine correctly with good, safe movement, actively engaging the right muscles and core and back. And that's what protects me when I run, even though I'm heavier set as I run with good form and a gentle lean that's under control, right? You can't have a forward lean if you don't have the strength to hold everything up. So if you're bigger, you walk, right? And then you start to add jogging little by little in a way that's safe. But the strength training we're doing now is equally important to just going out and running, which we've talked about. Okay, I'm stalling. What do we got? 12 reps? We can do it. We can do it. Oh. I'm gonna try to go for depth. That's 1. Maybe I'll just count and focus. 2, 3, 4. Feel free to modify the depth. I've been doing this for a long time. That's 5, 6. You could be right here and there. 7. And you can still feel it. 8. If you're going lighter depth, lighter lift. 9. For me, I've built up the strength. 10 to go past the toes. Sorry, not to past the toes, but for my squat to bend lower than 90. 11 to really drop my butt. But I had to work to get the strength around my knees, to get good posture. That was 12 or 13. It's so hard to talk and do this stuff. How did trainers do this? I don't know. Am I a trainer? I'm not a trainer. I'm just a dad with a bod. Okay. Sometimes that double inhale can get more air in. Okay, here we go. 1, 2. So I'm going to focus on depth of squat, height of lift with good form. Or I don't want you falling over with it. 4, 5, 6. I want your butt to lift the leg with its power. 6. So if it's a momentum swinging thing, don't do that. It's not a kick. It's a lift with strength and control. I'll say that's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, that was terrible. Great. Okay, let's sit down. We need a break. I was doing, 12 reps. How many reps work for you? You are not me. I am not you. So we should lift different things. We should lift different things in different quantities, at different speeds, different intensities, different levels of depth. So you want to find your current level of fitness and just edge it up little by little, gradually over time. If you try to shoot it up in 2 or 3 weeks, you're going to get injured and drop out of the program. So everything we do safe with intention. All right, we have our 15 push-ups. Love it. Very excited for push-ups. They are my favorite. I've been doing kind of like military press. I'm feeling a little gassed, so I'm going to go out to a wider push-up. It's a little easier and it just works a different side of the chest for some variety and a little bit of cheat, but I still want to get my reps. All right. And my elbow a little tweaky. 1, 3. There we go. I'm so gassed. Part of it is sleep. If I sleep better, I have a little bit more in the tank. I'm definitely gonna need a nap today. Plan is to drop the kids off at school, go hit Costco to avoid the rush, because the rush is something to behold in Japan for Costco. It's next level. The closest comparison I have is Costco in like San Francisco. I've never done Costco in New York, so I don't know what that's like. But in Japan, it is absolutely wild. I'm gonna do some breath work again. I'm used to working out in silence, so this is good. It's good practice for me. All right, so we have single leg deadlifts. Crap, I hate these things. All right, but yeah, if I hit Costco on like a Tuesday, because it's Tuesday for me, a Tuesday at 10 a.m., much more doable than Saturday at 11, which everyone knows that, but in Japan, it's huge gap in experience. Wall-to-wall carts. It's crazy. All right, we got tilt. I'm going to stay weightless because I want to focus on form. I'm trying to control my breathing so I can actually get depth. Otherwise, I start throwing my body around. Gonna again tuck my core, squeeze my butt, find posture. You're gonna hear me talk about this forever, because if I don't coach it, you forget, and then you get hurt until you remember, or you get hurt so you remember. But we don't want that. All right. Pretending to have weights in my hands so I can focus on the movement. 1. That was a good rep. Yeah, that wasn't. 2. 3. 4. 5. I'm focusing on a Pampers diaper bag because it seems to give me the right balance point. 6. 7. And you can have a little bend in the front knee because it kind of helps you flex everything. Maybe 8. Oh my god. 9. 10. It's getting quiet. 11. I'm focused. 12. So one thing I'll coach on for a minute is when I started to lose it and fall forward, this is like danger zone on lower back, at least for me, because of the weight I carry and the disc issue I have. So when I notice that, rather than trying to fight it and putting tension, I just focus on squeezing core, catching myself with my hand, and then bouncing it back up safely. But if you're starting and you can't do that, like just bail, like put your feet down, walk up your legs, stand up correctly and start it again. Especially if you have weights. So you want to make sure, like with your, I'm going to kick that chair, but with your hinge, you want to keep your back straight on the hinge. So some of you, I'm going to move forward a little bit. Some of you might only hinge this far, so you feel it in your glute, and you can squeeze your glute to lift yourself up, because it is a butt exercise with core and balance. Whereas if you start to go too far, you might start to bend or curl your back. That's where sad things happen. We want to have a taunt, shoulders rolled back, straight back, with a controlled lean to a depth that's safe. So sometimes if we lose balance, that loss will pull us forward, and then this is the vulnerable transition. So that's why I do what I do. Food for thought. Okay, other leg. I'm also still stalling because I'm out of breath. It's okay, I'm human too. Tighten everything up. That's one. I lost my diaper bag. One. I really hate this exercise because I know how to do it right and what it requires to do it right, and it's hard to do it right, and I don't like that. I also know how to do it wrong, how to do it quick, how to forsake the posture and the core and just start like ripping it up and down to say I'm done. So if I approach this exercise with the wrong mindset, I can check a box, but I also then get nothing out of it. I start to ego it, and there's a higher risk of injury based on some of my pre-existing conditions. But man, third set of this, between other crap, and you're asking me to slow down and focus on form and balance. It's awful. I think we have 2 or 3 more. I'm gonna do 3 more. 1. No. 2. Caught that one. And 3. Cool. Good job, everybody. That one's difficult. Single leg deadlift. It's one of our favorites. All right, single leg dumbbell row. Single arm dumbbell row. I think we did 10 last time with 40s. So naturally we'll do 40s, 10 reps. The last 3, so 8, 9, 10, I'll try to pause at the top and just get a little bit more squeeze out of it, just to keep it at 10 reps. Because I could probably pull 12. We'll see. My back's feeling good today. Safe lift. Bend your knee to drop the weight. Don't just do this. Especially when you're lifting heavier. You have to move the weights around safely, even if it's hard. All right. Let's put our arm right here. Anyone else tired? I'm tired. At least we have a nice fish tank swirling about us to keep things amusing. All right, we got 10. And when you go from neutral, you can extend down as long as you can pull it from the back. It's not a shoulder exercise, it's a back exercise. So if you're starting, I wouldn't go past the neutral, but watch some form videos from Moose or other things to figure it out for you. All right, here we go. 1, 2, so these are normal speed. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, here comes the slow ones. 8 and hold. 9 and hold. 10 and hold. Oh yeah, that's different. Might be a little early for you to try that. It comes with time. I think if I'm teaching anything in this entire program, besides like kind of accepting where you're at and taking your next best step forward, the biggest thing I want people to get out of this is patience, which is so countercultural to everything we see, everything we project on ourselves. We are in a rush all the time with everything, including our fitness journey. And if you're in a rush to see progress, you might do some things to get that progress quickly, but you'll also lose it quickly. So if you have a long-term focus, a longer-term goal that you keep out in front of you and chunk along towards it with consistency on the order of months to years as opposed to weeks to months, you'll actually see change. So while I can throw some weight around and do my pauses, that is nowhere near where I started when I was working with Moose. So you're at the start. Unless this is your second or third time through this and you're watching this video like 3 years after I've recorded it, then by all means pause every rep and lift, I don't know, 80 pounds or something crazy. Can people do that? I'm sure there's some people. Not me. I don't know, maybe in a couple years. Who knows what I can pull with my back in the future. One second, Kai. Wait 1 second. Or you can go to the bathroom behind it. You all right, buddy? Okay, I'll be right there. 1 second. 4. Just wait 1 second. I'll get it for you. 6, 7. Hey, wait, Kai. You're on camera. Wait right there. Wait. So it looks like we got the boy and baby M's both neutralized on a little bit of Paw Patrol. Akari has shown no signs of life. We're on the top of the second rep, or second set, so there's a hope that we can finish this. Alright, so we just did 40s, 10 reps each side. We hydrated our son. We got box step up. Let me move my weight. Here we go. Okay. I don't want to do this. All right, we got 15 of these things. I'm gonna try to slow down pace, tighten everything up. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Whew, that was good. I said I'm going to slow it down. I feel like I still went fast. I was feeling it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now you can do these on your stairs as too. Well, 7. That's how I started. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I think I made up some numbers. 14, 15. I think tomorrow, next week, I might try step 2 because it's going to force me to activate this. It's harder. Yeah, that's harder. I still have some instability though, so I want to make sure I don't topple over. Do it safe for you. That was X2. I don't want to do this. Alexa, set a 30-second timer. Here we go. Find your core. Embrace the suck. The fun part about blind timers is if you quit, you have no idea how long you lasted. So that's why I like it. But if you're starting out and you don't know if you could do 19 seconds or 30 seconds, it's okay to watch a clock on your phone for it. I like the blind timer because it just forces me to do the whole set. Alexa, stop. Which is good for me. Next two. All right, back to the top. Squat to single leg leg. Whatever these things are. Oh wow, it's 6:20. All right, we gotta get this thing done. We got breakfast to plan. Whew. Roll it out. Ooh, I've got a back crack. That was nice. We did 12. I'm gonna get water. I'm gonna get water. Take a mini bio break. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. Bio breaks are important. I feel better. Okay, so we are on our last set. So let's continue to power through, even though we don't want to be here. We have squats to leg lifts. I think we're doing 12 of these. I'm focusing on depth and form. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm just gonna do it. 1, 2. We've reached the point. 3, where our workout is on the clock. 4, 2 out of 3 kids are awake. 5, breakfast needs to be made. 6, 7, I need a shower. 8, get the kids to school. 9, probably a lot of things you may be thinking about. But we're still here. We gotta get it done. So we've entered get it done mode as opposed to walk away mode. But sometimes the things you're carrying in your brain might get too loud. You might have to fire off an email. You might have to pause. You might have to say, I'll do it later. I'll finish later, which sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. But for us, at least in this moment, we're going to press through and make the rest of our life wait, because we have to take care of ourselves if we're going to take care of other people. Last time I did wides. I want to mix it up more. Let's go super wide. Again, it's going to fire a different part of the back. It is a little easier as well, a bit harder in different areas. Oh yeah, that's done. 2, 3. 7, this was a mistake. Crap. Shoot, that one kicked my butt. We're almost there. We're moving fast, which means it's a perfect time to focus on single leg deadlifts, which we all know you can't do fast. So, what we have with these 12 reps, no weights, 3 things left. We're just gonna not think about that just do it thing at the end. That's not there. These are not the droids you're looking for. Okay. Star Wars reference, you all know Star Wars, it's fine. I don't want to do this. prevailing toxic thoughts I have. Okay. Hold your core, flex the butt at the top, squeeze the walnut. That's one. I need to make that a shirt. It's becoming a priority. The trick is to like make it look like a butt, but not so much. Like the focus needs to be the walnut and the discomfort it's experiencing. But then those that know will be able to be like, oh, is that a walnut in your butt cheeks that you're cracking? Yes, that's exactly what we're doing. Because that helps us do these deadlifts with good form. Because we crush the walnut at the top, not at the bottom, at the top. I've totally lost count going off of feel. I've decided I'm done with that. I would go back and watch it. It's like 4 reps. Okay. Yeah, it's got to be a really good walnut. Okay. See, with this one, because of balance issues, I immediately lean offside. Whereas this one, I can stand up and do it. With this one, I already start here. It's hard to start here. It's just based on form and sciatica. So try to stay straight if you can. It helps if you have a mirror in front of you too. I will do the best I can with the body I have. 1, 2. I'm looking at the wrong thing. There you go. 3. I was trying to look up instead of down. 4. Keep your back tight. 5. Keep your abs tight. And you'll run farther. 6. 7. Oh. Be safe. 8. But you'll be amazed that first run you do, not the first one, but the first time you're running and you can actively feel your abs, your back, your glutes tightening and positioning the right way. It's so cool because it'll be like one of the first times you're running and you're like, oh, this is how it's supposed to feel. And I kind of had that experience maybe 3 years ago. Prior to that, all the form, posture, everything was hurting my body. But then I started doing PT, learning how to activate the right muscles. They gave a little bit of coaching on running. And once I took that into my runs, like totally transformational for me. I'm gonna do 2 more. This one's been a scattered leg. 1. Oh no. 2. Good work. That was the hardest part of this one. In my opinion, I think that's the worst exercise. But my worst is not your worst necessarily. Let's do our, what is it? Dumbbell rows. Position my weight. Hopefully you're a little gassed because you're doing good work. It's week 2. You've done something you didn't want to do for over a week. I mean, maybe you want to do this, but then you're probably slightly mental. I don't know. There's some people that are addicted to the gym and like it. I just have a very strong why. That's what keeps me here. Otherwise, I wouldn't do it. Let's see. How many are we doing? 10? Yeah, 10. And we'll do those pauses on the top 3 or the last 3. Not the top. Is that the bottom? Whatever. Right. I'm gonna try to go a little slower. I was throwing it around too much earlier. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, going into the pauses. 8, pause. 9, pause, 10, pause. Again, I'm doing those for me. You can modify or do something different. And in the beginning, I would say with any of these exercises, like, listen to your body, modify as necessary. It is okay to do that exercise. I just moved my chair, but it is okay to do that exercise with no weights in the beginning, or a can of beans. Like, if you are trying to find the muscle that you're tightening, I know it's hard to see through a shirt, but you could just be in good posture, drop your arm and just squeeze and imagine like that you're lifting. And you're not going to get as much as what I'm doing, but if you need to train the form and figure it out, take today's workout to figure it out. And then next week when you repeat it, like, actually throw some weight around safely. So do what works for you. All right, here we go. 1. This one's the one that's in a rush. 2, because I don't want to be here. 3, 4, 5, 6. But I'm here, so I might as well do it. 7. I think that's the demotivation. 8, hold. 9, hold. 10, hold. I was sitting in a little bit more. I should have been up more. I think I was a little twisted on that. But I think we found the demotivation of the week, or demotivation of the day for next week's workout. Is I don't want to be here, but I'm here. I could just end it there. Or it's like, I'm here, so I guess I'll throw some weight around. Like, what else am I going to do? Oh no, our fish tank's turned into an advertisement. Devastating. We're done with the 40. I'm going to go put the 40 back. It gives me a minute to stall. And I'll get rid of this YouTube ad. Ugh. Why are weights so heavy? Why are things so hard? Alright. Let's see what we're on next. Okay, go back to DadBod. Where did this end up? Okay. So we just did our single arm dumbbell row. That's our third set. Ta-da! Now we have box step up. 15 reps. Easy. Well, maybe easy is not the right word. I'm gonna challenge myself. I'm gonna try to do this rep. As soon as I lift my leg here, my body's like, no, you're not. Okay, we'll save it for next week. I was like, that's too hard right now. 1. That's so funny. I almost motivated myself to go harder. And my body was like, nope. Put your ego away, Joe. You gotta let those muscles grow. You gotta work on your form. You gotta get that balance and that strength. And I am in the burn zone right now, so it's working. I think that's 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So yesterday I was live streaming video editing on Twitch, and I realized, like, I was just very focused. I wasn't really talking with the community the way I could. I was just like, I'm doing something, I'll be live. If people want to drop by and talk, they can. And like, I glanced at myself once in a while, my focused face, like I just get like glazed over dead eyes as I'm just editing. I was like, oh, I'm sure this is really entertaining. Like, I stare so intently that like it looks like it's a picture because I'm not really moving as I'm editing. I was like, maybe not the most engaging way That's how I used to get when I would program too. Like I had to block everything else out and just focus into that for 3 or 4 hours in order, like I had to get in the right headspace. I find that editing's a lot like that for me. I a lot of things with work. I actually try to carve out time without meetings to sit and do the hard thing. And I try to do that at the top of my day when I have the most energy. So I don't check email in the morning. No, a lot of times I don't check email at all. But I typically check it near the end of the day because I'm more exhausted, but I can fire off a couple responses. Whereas in the beginning of the day, I want to put all my focus into the hardest thing. All right, that's about correct. Ta-da! Go put your painter step stool away. Or go roll up your stairs. Oh, for those of you who did the walk yesterday, 1.5 miles, which is all of you, that headband smelled so bad because I had left the GoPro wet in a bag for like 3 days, like moldy bad. So I soaked it in like hydrogen peroxide and some lemon essential oil, diluted a little bit with water, soaked it, shaked it for, 7 hours, rinsed it out. Now it smells nice and lemony fresh. So it's ready for our walk tomorrow. But that was gross, like very repugnant. All right, friends, I think we're on our last exercise. You've made it, from what I heard. Oh no, let me fix my sheet really quick. But from what I've heard, Shia LaBeouf is on holiday right now, believe it or not. So I don't think our Just Do It reps are gonna happen. So nothing to worry about there, y'all. I think we're in good shape. We're just gonna do these planks, and Shia LaBeouf is gonna hide in whatever cave he's from. Let's do our box step up is done. Set that down. Alexa, start a 30-second timer. Oh, it's so fun. It's the best. I'm gonna add leg lifts because I feel like it. I do that about half. Do this one about half. One more. Hold it out. Watch, I set it for 30 minutes on accident. How lovely would that be? Alexa, stop. All right, friends. I know we don't want to do this, but we have to do it. We're going to invite our friend Shia LaBeouf here to motivate us. It's only going to be like, I don't know, a minute and a half. It's not that bad. And speed skaters. Whoops, that's the wrong one. It's more friendly. So he's going to come out here. He's been in his cave a little bit too long, and he's excited to just get it with us. So let us, there we go. Starsky. Last exercise. Morning, babe. Nice to see you. Slowly dying. He came out asking for water. He did seem a little bit off. Do you want the actual thermometer? Cool. I'll be able to get it in about 45 seconds. Slowly fading away. Did you get to lunches, or are we doing that this morning too? Cool. I'll knock out breakfast first. Then I can help with lunch. Almost there. Great job. Oh no, he's still yelling. Never mind. Not a great job. Not good. Oh my gosh, so much fire. Right there. Did we do it? Did we do it? It's the credits. Good job, everybody. Well, friends, that's the wrong button. Thanks for hanging out. Tomorrow we have a nice recovery walk. I think it's a mile or even less than that. So feel free to rest up. Have a great day. I'll see you around, friends.